But here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's get set. Cut. Cut. Cut.
Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Burrow will throw. This is Fant on the short completion. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On one, ready? Here we go, here we go. Right, 80. Stop.
They'll run. And he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go. Hey, can.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. A short throw there, pulled in by all. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game. Like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Odafe Owe there on the tackle.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 9.
Gun. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Got a man, it's Brown. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Now it's Burrow. This is Fant on the short completion. Calling a gain of a yard. And it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield, pick up the first down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Wide 80.
This is Brown going up the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. Solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down.
Here we go.
They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Here we go, here we go.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24.
13.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
180.
Now Jackson. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. The Ravens at 6-2 to start play. And they come in after a loss last time out, but they've still been in good form. They've won 6 of their last 8.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
He's got room at the 30. And down to the 7-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll try to run for it with Henry. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal.
Hey! Yo!
Jackson from the shotgun. Caught on a slant. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Throw left side complete. That's Rice. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Yo!
They'll run. It's Henry. That is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malachi? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind. But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Burrow. This is Fant on the short completion. Got a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On one, ready?
The offense on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Burrow looking to pass. Going right back to Fant. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you could build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
No, we change it. What is up?
From the gun, Jackson. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Big 13.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They go play action with Burrow. Open man is Higgins. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now a 3rd and 6.
Gun. Start. 180. Place hot. Hot. Start.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's taken in by Higgins. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Hey, middle. Out.
Here's Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
No, you.
Here's Jackson to throw. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's 2nd and 10.
On the play. 2nd and 10. At the 11-yard line.
We change it.
Again, it's Henry. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
Now it's Jackson. They're able to convert on 3rd down. That sets up a 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Henry will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
I'm fine, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Here's Burrow. And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
3rd and 10.
1-1, ready?
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll look underneath and finds Burrow. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Here we go, here we go.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half, it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Henry up the middle. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
13.
Throwing is Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one. So now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. 2nd and 6.
No, we changed it.
Now it's Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired, and he's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
Middle.
1st down, here's Mitchell. Now the ball comes loose, but it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. Now, I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Second and short now following the fumble.
Ready. To what? Hey, ready. Right shot. Hey.
Jackson now. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Rashee Rice, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And then we'll wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Right, 80. Stop.
Burrow will throw. Able to find Higgins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here we go. Right, 80.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
This is Fant on the short completion. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. That last throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career. So that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And boy, he loved to throw it downfield, didn't he? That's why he was the blonde bomber. Remember, he threw it downfield to John Stallworth and Lynn Swann. It was gorgeous. Big throws, big plays. Terry Bradshaw.
Will try to pick it up himself. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
A gain of 7. And the Bengal first down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Right, 80. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
We're in Baltimore. 3rd quarter action. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, kid. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. This will be caught by Brown. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Stop.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
180.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 180.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. This pass caught at the 4. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Let's get set. 180.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Big 13.
In motion comes the tight end left. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards, the final tally.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Throw outside, completion to Rice. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains, Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Ravens will add to their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
I'm one, ready?
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2nd and 7.
Here we go.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The completion on 1st didn't get much. Another run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 30. In motion goes the tight end. Burrow looking to pass. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Down the right sideline. And down to the 19-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Inside handoff, Henry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. From the gun, again to Mitchell. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat on blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now Jackson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And his kick is right there. It's good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. An inside give, Brown. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's taken in by Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
25.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rice. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
Ready.
The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal, because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Ravens, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.